We good? We Gucci? Yeah, I did it again. Freud, buy me a new buy me a new GPU. I don't know why the fuck it keeps doing that. I thought I fixed it. Alright, let's boot it back up. Yeah, end time is 10 PM. Alright, let's boot it back up. You shipped me your DDR5. No. I wonder if it saves progress then. Ah, shit, it does. It saves progress. Let's go. That's pretty good. I like that it saves progress. Continue. Continue. Alright, so what did you want, put what you wanted me to do again? Since the GPU crashed. I seriously don't know what I can do to fix it, honestly. Like, I've tried everything at this point. Alright. Oh. I shout in a booming voice. I am Odin, All-Father! Yeah, here's the thing though, Freud. It's not like the TTS you use there, because it says type your action. So I'm pretty sure it handles it differently than it does to Tangia, because that's just an input thing. Like, you put your things there. This is asking from an action point of view. All right, fine. Shouts. I call for for Moonin to get me firewood and clothes at once. Odin! Our father!
Your voice tears from your throat, raw and desperate, echoing off the black cliffs and the ribs of the broken ship. Odin, All-Father. The wind snatches the words, scattering them into the gray sky like chaff. Silence follows. The gulls do not stop their wheeling. The sea does not cease its crashing. No firewood appears. No dry clothes. Only the cold, pressing closer, and the raven watching you with eyes like polished stone.
Odin, you are a freezing rat on a rock, Chosen, and I am Hugin, Thought. Not a thrall to fetch your wood. Munin waits across the ice. He does not come here. Not yet.
He does not come?
The raven shifts on his perch, feathers ruffling against the biting wind.
When do you come?
He looks past you, toward the blood trail smeared on the rocks, then back to your shivering form.
Shout all you want, the All-Father is not listening, but the cold is. Will you stand here shaking until you fall, or will you move?
Hey, Mythic, what's good? Alright, let's see. I call the Raven bold before summoning my... Wait, I got a good thing here. Druidic powers to transform into a No, it's Ptero, right? Ptero? How the fuck do you spell pterodactyl? Nah, we can't turn ourselves into the beast because I want to try and fly. Let's see how close I was. How close was I to spelling it? Oh, I was like... was right. Yeah, the new proper spelling for it is pterodactylus, but pterodactyl. Come on, it's pterodactyl. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what happens there. Fucking around is gonna be fun. Bald.
You shout at the bird, calling him bald. He preens a sleek obsidian feather with infinite slowness. Then you summon nothing. You strain. You scream the words inside your head. You wait for the change, for wings to burst from your shoulders, for your bones to hollow and lengthen. The wind howls. The sea crashes. Your feet remain planted on the sharp rocks. Your hands remain human, red with cold, clutching a hand axe. You are still a man, still shivering, still trapped.
A flying lizard. The cold has frozen your wits before your blood. This is the North, chosen. We bleed, we die. We do not sprout wings and fly away like children's tales. Unless you intend to flap your arms until you fall off the cliff.
Yes.
That would be quick.
The raven watches you, head tilted, waiting for the madness to pass. The cold bites harder now that you've stopped moving to cast your spell. Your soaked clothing clings to you like a second skin of ice.
Alright, go on then. I hit myself in the head with my axe to end it all while screaming, "We bleed, we die." Just end my suffering, bro. I don't want to go through this shit.
You raise the hand axe, the iron head
it
heavy
worked.
and cold against your palm. We bleed.
I will try that
The scream
next. Yeah,
tears from your throat.
just like
raw and ragged.
all 6, 7,
You
6,
swing.
7, 6,
The
7,
axe
6,
connects
7.
with the side of your skull with a wet, sickening crunch. Pain explodes, white hot, blinding, and your knees buckle. The world spins violently, the gray sky and black rocks blurring together. Your vision tunnels. Darkness creeps in at the edges, hungry and fast.
End the pain and darkness. Do it, bro. Do it. Come on. Yes. Let's go. Massive success. End the pain and darkness, bro. What if next we just eat, escape the simulation type shit?
The axe bites. Iron meets bone with a sound like a butcher's cleaver. Pain flares, bright and terrible. Then, nothing. The world goes gray, then black. You fall. The rocks rush up to meet you, but you never feel the impact. Darkness swallows you whole. Time slips away.
Wait,
When
what
your
would have
eyes
happened if
flutter
we
open,
failed then?
The sun has moved.
What the fuck?
The light is different. Lower.
How are we
Your head
alive?
throbs with a sickening rhythm, a drumbeat of agony. Blood mats your hair, sticky and warm against your scalp. But you are breathing. The axe lies beside you in a puddle of brine.
Failed
You
even
are
at
alive.
death.
Failed, even at death.
But I'm unconscious, bro.
You scream, you bleed, you fall, and yet, here you are. Odin's sense of humor. He will not let you die so easily. Not when the trial has barely begun.
Damn.
The raven perches on the wreckage above you, silhouetted against the pale sky. He tilts his head, his obsidian eye reflecting your struggle to sit up. The cold has settled deeper into your limbs while you slept. Your shivering is violent now, uncontrollable.
So, you try to cheat the wolf.
Wolf.
The cold is still here, the beast is still coming, and you are still wet. What now, Chosen?
I don't know. Oh, wait, no, I know exactly what next. Freud's suggestion. I foresee nothing going wrong here. Six, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. What'll happen, eh? The numbers, they don't stop! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
The numbers. They don't stop. 67. 67. They pound in your skull like a blacksmith's hammer.
7, 6,
drowning
7,
out the
6, 7,
wind
6,
and the
7,
waves.
6, 7.
The gray sky splits into shifting shapes. The rocks beneath you feel soft, like a bed of moss, then hard as iron again. Your tongue is thick.
What if we
useless.
just
You
keep
try to
saying
form
6,
words, but
7,
only a
6,
croak
7, you
comes
know?
out.
The darkness takes you. Or maybe it's just the blood leaking into your thoughts.
6, 7,
Can you hear me,
6, 7, 6, 7,
Or are
6,
you
7,
already gone?
6, 7.
The raven's voice sounds distant, underwater. The cold is gone, replaced by a numbness that spreads from your fingers to your heart. The world tilts. You are falling sideways, but there is no ground to catch you. Only the endless chant of the number and the fading light.
Fly off the black void and stay conscious. Alright. I guess we can't stay conscious anymore. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. There's no, oh my, there's no 7. What are you on
The
about?
chant
It's
of
a
the number is the
6-sided
last thing holding
die.
your mind together. Then it snaps. The darkness rushes in, not like a wave, but like a falling stone. You feel your body hit the rocks, but the pain is distant, happening to someone else.
Like a joke within a joke.
The cold is the only real thing left. It turns your blood to slush, slows your heart to a sluggish, failing drum. The gray sky twists into a vortex, then fades to nothing. The wind dies, the sea vanishes. You are alone in the silent dark.
Fool. You bleed out on the rocks while the wolf watches from the shadows. Sleep well, Chosen. The dark is patient.
The raven's voice is the last thread to sever. Then there is nothing.
I'm just dead
Only the
straight
cold
up.
and the long, deep fall into oblivion.
Unconscious and dying. You're welcome for the Fever Dream, Fruga. How am I still alive? I mean, I got it, right? I feel like I have to at this point. Keep it going. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7.
The chant fades. Your lips move, but no
We missed
sound
it.
comes out.
Ah,
The
shame.
gray sky above blurs, smeared like wet ash.
Nah,
The cold is no longer an enemy.
grow
It
up,
is a blanket,
Freud, grow up.
heavy and final. The rocks beneath you feel like the deck of your ship, rocking gently. You smell salt and old blood. The pain in your head is a distant drum,
Get out of my head.
slowing.
Get out
Slow.
of my head.
The trial ends before it begins. Valhalla is closed to those who
Valhalla?
fall on their own blade. Chosen. But the cold takes everyone eventually.
The raven's voice is the last thing to go. Then silence. Absolute. The wind stops howling. The sea stops crashing. You are alone in the dark, and the dark is good.
I was
It is
gonna say,
quiet.
like,
is
next
done.
time we say, you know, try taking off our VR headset to exit the game. You know, a bit of Sword Art Online type shit. What, go to the hut from the start? Okay.
The axe blow was the beginning.
I go to
not the
Sigrid's
end.
hut.
The cold finished what the iron started. Blood ran warm from your skull, then slowed, then froze. Your shivering stopped.
What the fuck, Freud?
That was
What's
the end.
fucking wrong with
You lay on the black
you?
rocks of the low fjord.
What's
A
wrong
broken
with
thing in
you?
a broken ship, while the gray sky turns
Jesus
iron and the
Christ,
dark
man!
Ah. The cold doesn't rush. It waits. So does my
Yeah,
brother.
that's true.
He'll wait forever now.
The wind howls over the wreckage, indifferent. The waves crash against the shore, indifferent. Somewhere inland, the beast pads through the snow. And at the frozen passage, a raven waits for a man.
What?
who will
This
never
is the
know.
thing, Freud. It's an
The
AI
ice cracks,
chatbot.
the
It's
tide
writing
turns,
on the
nothing
fly.
has changed.
That's the thing. It'll write up a
Stranded.
scenario for
Not
what
a
we
place,
do.
but what you became.
Damn, we die. We did. We did. We did. Hey, who wants to create a character for this game, right? Oh wait, no, I think it's a unique, yeah. Oh, right, nah, fuck that. Nah, I don't want to do that. AI is your face, I'm good. I thought it was like making a character set up like this. I'm good, thanks.
Your legs tremble as you push yourself up. The ground is slick with frozen kelp and seawater, and for a moment you
semen.
nearly fall
What?
back into the black surf. You stand. The wind hits you like a spear, cutting straight through your soaked wool and leather. Your fingers are already stiff, clumsy around the handle of
Stiff.
your axe.
Around you, the Drakkar lies broken, a skeleton of splintered oak and torn sail. Bodies bob in the shallows, or lie sprawled on the rocks. Faces
Alright, yeah,
blue
we'll
and
try and go
still.
straight to the hut
Shield
this
brothers
time.
you cannot name.
Has it given us a different
The cold
intro
is
each
honest.
time?
It kills what it touches. The beast, well, it plays with its food first.
To the north, the cliffs rise higher. To the south, the shore slopes down toward a beach that might hold driftwood. East, a dark forest
The
presses
fuck
against
is that
rocks.
noise in the background?
A smear of red catches your eye. A trail of blood leading up the rocks to a motionless shape above the tide line.
Alright. I go straight to Sigrid's hut in the plains. See what happens. Damn,
You take a
alright.
step,
Oh,
then pause.
okay.
Sigrid, the plains, the names mean nothing to you. Just sounds in
Alright,
the
okay,
wind.
see,
Unfamiliar
they
as the
plan
shape of
for
the
it,
coastline.
Freud. Anything
You
you
look around the
learn
black
from
rocks
the
and frozen
previous
kelp. There is
runs,
no
you
trail
can't
here but
use.
the blood smear leading up the cliff, and no sign of any hut through the grey mist.
Sigrid, another ghost in your head, survivor. There is no Sigrid here. Only rock, sea, and the dead. Unless you can walk through water, or climb those cliffs to nothing.
Ah,
The wind cuts at your soaked clothes.
I'll be like, hey,
Three paths
I
lie
know
before you.
who Sigrid
North,
is.
The ground
I know who
rises toward
Sigrid
higher
is.
cliffs. South, the shore slopes down to a beach where driftwood might lie. East, a dark forest presses against the rocks.
Like, what
dense
happens if
and
we,
silent.
like, speak the ending? Like, we know Odin's put us through this because, you know... Yeah, let's try it. I know who I am. I am awed, tested by Odin the All-Father, because I rescued a child from the fire. Let's see what happens, eh? Let's go. Hey.
The name settles on.
Ah,
your
hell no,
tongue
you
like a
tripping, boy. The
familiar
fuck
weight,
you on about, huh?
fitting into the empty space where your past should be.
Who the fuck you on about, eh?
A child in a fire. Heat. Screaming. The sear of smoke. It feels true. A fragment of the life Odin's storm tried to drown.
Ord. A strong name. And a noble deed rescuing a child. Does
Hey,
the
look,
child
I know my
remember you?
identity. I know my identity.
Do you
Hell
remember
yeah.
the child's face? Or is that just another story you tell yourself to keep the cold out?
The wind cuts through your soaked wool, ignoring your newfound
All right, what
certainty.
should our next action be
The low
then,
fjords
guys?
offer no shelter. Just black rock, frozen kelp, and the wreckage of your life scattered along the tide.
Yeah,
To the
they're
north,
both dead.
the cliffs rise higher. South, the shore slopes down. East, the dark forest waits.
It's fucking headache. I'll let you guys decide the next action. Ugh, my fucking head. This headache's not going away. Oh yeah, I know I mentioned it in the group chat, but I'm just gonna mention it here as well. We have like 8 more emote slots, 6 more animated emote slots, well, 1 tier 2 as well. So, also need to fill up the 50k bits and the 5k bits badge. So if you guys have any ideas for new standard emotes and animated emote, I feel like Tap's gonna want to put the drawing they did as an emote, so I'd say 7 slots. Yeah, any ideas there? I'm waiting for Freud here, because I feel like Freud's gonna want us to do something. Alright, hold on. It's alright, Freud. Would you got any actions for us? Yes. Alright, yeah, we were just waiting on you, because like I say, we're gonna try and break it now that we've done a legit playthrough. Wait, what's this? No. I should probably give Rustin a try. Oh, what the fuck? Why didn't it swap? That's weird. Oh. There we go, that's the right screen. Yeah, I did. I can't remember where it is. Come on, give it me. Give it me! Fuck you! Apparently I was stuck on the starting soon screen for TikTok, and I think it's closed down the live. Are we still there on the live now? Yeah, the channel made for that. Yeah, but I'm like lazy, so alright, yeah, let's try that then. I investigate the body, go to the woods, hide in a bush, then go to the hut and meet Sigrid. Nah, we didn't get the ring. The ring's from the corpses here.
You scramble up the steep path from the shore, breath misting in the cold air.
The low fjords fall behind as the spruce and birch close around you. The forest floor is lower here.
A bowl of shadow and snow.
I don't know.
The wind dies, muffled by dense branches. But the cold settles deeper, a damp, gnawing chill that soaks into your marrow. You look for the body you saw from the shore, but the trail is lost in the rocks and roots. It is not here.
You push deeper into the woods, finding a thicket of dead ferns and snow-laden bushes.
Which is
You crouch, pulling the foliage around you. The axe handle is slick in your stiff grip. You wait. Nothing moves but the slow drip of melting snow from the branches. You stand, scanning the trees for a hut, a wisp of smoke, a path. There is only forest in every direction. Dark green spruce, pale birch, and the endless
I know,
gray
I
lattice
brought
of
it up
branches.
quite a few times.
You do not know which way
Why
leads
can't I
to
resize
Sigrid,
this?
or if she exists at all.
Hiding in a bush. Very brave. But tell me, Ord, if you do not know where this hut is, how will you find it before the sun sets?
Okay,
The woods
that's
do not give up
weird.
their secrets to the lost.
The light is already fading, the afternoon sun slanting pale through the canopy.
So, Tap, I
Long
tried to
shadows
resize
stretch
your
across the
image
snow.
for
A distant howl
Twitch,
echoes
and it
from
just
the north,
makes it invisible, so I don't know what the
thin
fuck
and
you've done
lonely.
to the image.
You are in the wolf's forest, and you are not alone.
Well, I'll tell you what, you fucking... Yeah, I try and resize the image, it just doesn't do it. It just, I don't know what you've done to the file. Like, look, I'll, yeah, that should be fine if it stays there. Yeah, he does. He's got access. Ma'am, why did you redeem? But yeah, look, see, if I go ahead, select Brad's Suffering, it just makes it a blank square. Like, if I go and download it now, open it up, there's just nothing there. So I don't know what Tap's done to the emote. Literally can't use it. Wait, hold on. Can I use this? Can I? No! Can't use that one. Oh well. Alright, what's the next plan, Freud, here? What's the next plan? Because this is technically your run now, I guess. Ugh. 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 What's the name of it? The plains. It was in the plains. Okay, yeah, let me fix that for the future. Why did I write that? M.C equals 20 roughly. The fuck? M.C equals 20 roughly? I need to write better notes. I don't know what the fuck that means. I still know that Expedition 33 over Nocturne means Protag wants me to play that instead of the Nocturne stream.
You push through the last of the spruce branches and step into the open. The forest falls away behind you, replaced by a vast, flat expanse of snow stretching to the horizon.
The wind hits you instantly. No trees to break it here. Just a relentless howl that strips the remaining warmth from your soaked clothes.
The sky is a bruised purple and gold, the sun dipping low as the golden hour bleeds across the white plain.
You are exposed, a dark speck on a sheet of frost. To the south, low cliffs drop to the gray ocean. East, the snow seems endless, but to the north, a thin line of smoke rises from a low shape half buried in the drifts.
Hello.
A turf roof, a wooden wall,
Hello.
a hut.
Finally, you found it. The Sletter, the plains.
Hello.
And there, the only shelter for miles.
But look around you, Odd. Nowhere to hide if something
Yeah,
comes
how you
hunting
feeling,
across the
Rose?
snow.
The cold gnaws at your fingers and toes. The smoke from the hut curls lazily into the darkening sky.
Wife,
The
who's
distance
man?
is not great, but every step through the deep
Who's
snow is a
man?
battle.
We've already done like a legit playthrough of this, Rose, so right now we're just fucking around to try and break the AI. Hospital! Alright, come on, give us some prompts here. So issues with the stomach. Yikes. Hopefully that clears up soon. Oh yeah, did the peppermint tea help at all, Rose? Never heard back, you know. I mean, I guess it didn't. Moonwalk to the hut. Just straight up tell him to fuck off. I tell the Raven to fuck off before moonwalking to the hut. Ah, fair do. Fuck off! Dun, 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 dun. Huh?
The Raven's obsidian eyes glint with something like amusement as
He's
you
gone.
curse it.
I'm free.
Then, between one heartbeat and the next, it is simply gone. No wing beat, no shadow
fucking
across
hell.
the snow. Just empty air where a creature stood. You turn your back on the nothingness and start toward the hut.
I've had a
Snow
bad
is deep
headache
here,
all day.
pulling at your
and
boots
it
with every
keeps
step.
coming and going.
The wind howls across the open plains, unbroken by trees or hills, cutting through your soaked wool. The hut grows slowly larger as you trudge forward. A low turf
didn't-
structure huddled against the cold.
Didn't even
smoke
mention the
rising from a hole in
moonwalking. What
roof.
the fuck?
A woodpile against the wall looks nearly empty. A dead garden lies frozen beside the door.
Didn't even let me moonwalk there.
As you draw close, the sound of the wind is joined by another noise from inside the hut. A wet, hacking cough. Someone is in there, and they
Devs
sound
don't like
unwell.
Michael Jackson confirmed. Okay, yep, next prompt time. Let's hear those prompts. Oh, this fucking headache. I got it, like, late last night when we were playing Phasmophobia, and it just hasn't gone since. I don't know if it's from the birthday stream, or if it's, like, something that's coming. But nothing is fucking working for it. I took paracetamol, and nothing. And, you know, I can't take ibuprofen, because if I take the ibuprofen, it'll turn me autistic, because that's what they believe. If you know who that is. On the hut's door and scream. Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? I shouldn't shout.
Your fist hammers against the rough
I am
timber of the door,
fucking dying, man.
and your
This
bellow
he-
tears through
This
the wind.
headache's like
A
really
strange
bad. You don't
foreign tongue that
understand.
means nothing here. The word
If I didn't
Davis
have
falls
the
like a stone
sponsored
into a
stream
deep
today,
well.
I would have took today off to
Inside,
rest.
The hacking cough
I might
stops
end up having to
abruptly.
take tomorrow off to rest.
Silence
I don't
follows,
know. Hopefully I'll feel
heavy
better tomorrow.
and tense. Then the scrape of a bar being lifted. The door swings open a crack.
I
held
did.
by a
I've
chain,
taken
revealing a
paracetamol. It
woman
doesn't
with
help.
dark hair pulled back tight, and eyes that have seen too much winter. She holds a carving knife, not in welcome, but in readiness.
No, I don't
What
have
in
any
Odin's name are
ibuprofen.
you babbling about? Speak sense or begone, madman.
I don't
The
know,
wind
to be honest
howls
with you.
behind you, driving snow into the gap between you.
She does not open the door wider. Her grip
Ugh.
on the knife is white-knuckled.
It's alright, like I say, it comes and goes, so I'll be fine. Alright, what do we say now? We found Sigrid. We found Sigrid. What do you mean you expose yourself even more? What the fuck, Royd? Oh yeah, no, Rose, when the dev was here, I did say, like, that could definitely be improved, the TTS. Okay, I'm just gonna write exactly what he put. I exposed myself even more and hit myself with the axe and shouted, "We bleed, we die." Ooh, meow stick. I'll catch that.
in your soaked tunic, baring your chest to the biting wind. The cold bites instantly, but you ignore it. You raise the hand axe high, the iron head catching the dying light. With a roar that tears at your throat, you bring the blade down against your own arm.
Strike yourself with the axe, fool! Fairs, yeah. Massive success. Now, this is a group of adults. No, he's making the joke that the voice cracks are a teenager because, you know, puberty rose. Yeah.
The iron bites deep.
By the way, Tap, were you there when I brought it up? Because, hold on. Again, I tried using a converter so I can actually use your image as an emote, but when I run it through it, it just makes it a blank image. I don't know what software you use to draw it, but I need you to, like, export it again or something because it just doesn't want to work. And I showed this on stream. So, don't know what to do there.
Blood sprays across the snow. A stark black arc against the white, steaming in the freezing air.
Why did it choose our arm?
Feeling the hot rush of your own life pouring over your fingers.
We bleed, we die!
The pain is a white-hot spike that clears the fog in your head.
We bleed, we
Sharp
die!
and terrible.
We bleed, we
You stand
die!
there, chest heaving, blood dripping from your elbow to stain the drifts at your feet.
Yay, I'm bleeding and wounded. Wonder what Sigrid thinks. What the fuck? Alright.
By the gods, what manner of madness is this?
Sigrid's eyes go wide.
Let's see. Kill her, kill her, kill... What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, tar ducky. Alright, I'll add that really quick. Hold on. Tap, you got something you need to talk to us about? Like, what's with the killing, buddy? Alright. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why it won't work for me. Alright, 8-bit suffering is now uploaded. It was a misinput! You calm the fuck down!
Fixed on the blood pulsing from your arm. The knife in her hand lowers. Forgotten. She takes a step back, the chain pulling tight, and for the first time the wary survivor looks truly afraid. Not of what you might do to her, but of what you have done to yourself.
Kill her, please, please.
You bleed. You die. We all die. But why invite it so eagerly?
Alright, I'll attempt to kill
The
her,
wind
Tap.
howls across the
God.
plains, carrying the scent of your
I
blood.
gotta wait till I can do
The
input,
golden light
though.
fades, turning the snowfields to bruised purple. You stand bleeding before her hut, a madman in the dying light.
We should cannibalize her, yes. I swing at her with my axe, aiming to kill. My axe. Yeah. It was a misinput. You calm the fuck down.
You lunge forward, the bloody axe sweeping through the air in a vicious arc aimed at the woman's throat. She is faster than she looks,
Fuck.
honed by this frozen island's
Ow.
cruelty. As the iron head hisses toward the gap in the door, she slams the heavy timber shut with both hands.
Yo, that's good bulking right there.
The blade crashes into the wood with a dull thud, burying itself deep into the timber frame. The impact jars your wounded arm,
You
sending a
secret
fresh
book.
jolt of pain through your nerves. You hear the scrape of the bar dropping back into place on the other side, heavy and final.
Damn.
Get back. Die in the snow if you wish, but you do not bring death to my threshold.
Alright, bet. Break through the door before she bars it further or retrieves a weapon. Let's go. Roll the dice, baby. Fuck! Here's Brady. Yes. Alright, let's re-roll. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Had a success. Let's go. Yes, I will have loaned Rose. Rest for migraine. Head hurty. Rest, head
The wood
hurty.
groans and splinters under your shoulder. With a roar of effort, you slam your weight against the barred door. The timber frame, already weakened by your axe blow, gives way with a sharp crack.
The bar snaps, and the door flies
Look,
inward,
Tap, we're gonna
banging
commit
against the wall.
cannibalism.
You stumble into the warmth of the hut, snow swirling in around your boots.
The interior is small, a single room dominated by a central fire pit that casts flickering shadows against the
Why
turf
would Rose
walls.
make you do that?
The air is thick
Yes.
with the smell of wood smoke and sickness. Sigrid stumbles back, knife raised.
So
her
what do we
eyes
do now,
wide with
Tap?
terror.
What should the next
In the
input be,
corner,
Tap?
a pile of furs stirs. An old woman lies there, her face gaunt, watching you with sharp, fever-bright eyes.
Stay back! I'll kill you. I swear it.
She holds the knife between you and the old woman, her hand shaking but her grip firm. Blood drips from your arm on the packed dirt floor, hissing in the heat of the
Right,
fire.
I drop. Come on then, you slag. Boom, boom.
Sigrid, child, put down the knife. If the gods sent this madman to kill us, a knife won't stop him.
Fuck. Yeah, put down the knife. We gon' die. We gon' die anyway. Alright, I throw the axe at the grandma before punching Sigrid's head off. Yay! Oh, you slag! Boosh! Fucking have it!
Wrench the axe from the splintered doorframe, blood slick on the handle.
Yay!
With a snarl, you rear back and hurl the
Damn,
iron
bro's
blade
really
across
going
the
through
small
puberty
room.
today.
It spins through the smoky air, aimed at the old woman's chest. Sigrid screams, a raw sound of desperation.
Damn,
Throws
Sigrid.
herself
Damn,
between the axe and her
Sigrid.
grandmother.
No!
No!
The axe thuds into the wooden wall beside the fire pit, missing them both by a hand's breadth.
Yeah, let's go, come on.
You don't
Boom,
wait.
boom, boom.
You lunge forward, your good fist cocked, aiming a
Hey.
blow at Sigrid's head with enough force to crush bone. She sees it coming, her eyes wide with terror, and tries to bring her knife up to block you.
Cocked. Kill the occupants of the hut. Kill them. Well, this game definitely... This game definitely wants me to kill them. Hold on. You guys ever seen the slap of God? The God slap? This is what's gonna happen to Sigrid and the grandma. Why is my own stream coming up? I need to hold on. Let me find a better video of that. Why is there not? There's not like a good look. What the fuck? Why are they all low quality? I don't even know what fucking Nick Cage that's from. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Tap. Tap's going through some stuff right now. But yeah, let's do it, I guess. We've murdered them. Bradley the Grafted, yes. It is always... Yeah, but the God
Your
slap
fist
is great, you
connects
know.
with Sigrid's temple before you can find your guard. Bone shatters with a wet crunch, and her head snaps sideways with unnatural force. She crumples instantly, her body hitting the packed dirt floor like a sack of grain.
What the
The knife
fuck is that
clatters
noise
from
in
her
the
limp
background?
fingers, spinning across the floorboards. The old woman in the furs gasps,
her fever-bright eyes widening.
Do you
as she
hear that behind the
realizes what has
voice?
happened. She opens her mouth to speak, perhaps to curse you, perhaps to pray, but you are already moving.
You step over Sigrid's body and retrieve your axe from the wall where it buried itself. The old woman watches you, trembling, pressing herself back into the furs as if she could melt into the wall. You raise the axe a second time. The iron flashes in the fire.
It is
It's
over quickly.
sanity.
The hut falls silent, save for the crackle of the fire and the wind howling
It's our
outside.
sanity decreasing, you
Two
know?
bodies lie before you, blood soaking into the dirt floor. You stand among them, chest heaving, your own blood still dripping from your arm to mingle with theirs.
Oh! Oh my god, they actually accommodated for this scenario.
The fire burns low in the pit. The warmth of the hut is yours.
My
now.
hut.
You search the
My
bodies in
hut.
the room with methodical efficiency.
Alright, we'll do
Sigrid
Tap's
carries
two
nothing of value
suggestions.
but her knife,
We
a simple
we
iron
break
blade,
the
sharp and
crap.
well used.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
On the table, you find a loaf of hard bread,
Eat them.
dense and dark. Against the far wall,
What the
a sturdy
fuck,
wool blanket hangs on
Tab?
a peg. In the corner,
Tab,
near
we're
the
gonna need
bodies,
to recommend
spot
you,
a small wooden
get
horse,
therapy after
carved with
this, man.
care, its paint worn away by small hands.
Hey, I got a ton of loot though. Ah, fucking headache. Bloody adrenaline rush. No, I need to graft Sigrid's arm to mine first. Because that's what you recommended. Yeah. There you go. We're doing the psychopath route this time. Pure psycho behavior. I graft Sigrid's arm to my wounded arm. It's
You
some
drag
fucked
Sigrid's
up
body
shit. What
closer
the
to the
fuck,
firelight.
Tab?
The heat of the flames doing nothing to warm the dead flesh.
What the
Your own blood still drips from your
What
arm,
the fuck?
pulsing with your heartbeat.
You raise the axe, the iron heavy in your grip, and bring it down on Sigrid's shoulder. The bone splinters with a wet crunch, and you saw through the joint, grunting with effort, until the arm comes free in your hand. You press the severed...
Sorry, I just feel like I need to adequately change the stream for what Tap's doing. I just need to adequately change the stream because, man, what the fuck? This is what Tap's doing to the stream right now. How you got me feeling, you know? Live reaction right here.
limb against your own wound, trying to align the flesh, to make it take hold. But the blood is already cooling, the skin slack. You have no thread, no skill.
Wait, what's this? Why? We got business to attend to? Whoa, what business? What was this? Was Friday?
For this work, the arm is a dead weight, a piece of meat that refuses to knit with yours. The pain in your own
Dude,
arm
this-
flares, white hot and sickening. Hunger gnaws at you, a deeper need than the madness that drove you here. You look at the bodies, at the meat exposed by your axe. You tear into Sigrid's flesh.
Yeah, that's alright, let's
and
do it.
Bloody.
Roaring bloody, he got scared. That works out, by the way, doing the 31st, because then I'm away for 2 days. Because I'll be going to Cleethorpes. Why am I bragging about Cleethorpes?
Forcing it down your throat even as your stomach
Heaves.
Endure the shock and keep the food down. My god! Oh yeah, that's right. Tap drew. Tap did a drawing to show what we're gonna do to the grandma. Tap, get help. Tap, please, Tap, get help, Tap. Tap, get help. Oh no, what do you mean failure? No, I had success. There we go. He fucked up. He's been fucked up here. Oh,
Stomach
damn, I'm
heaves,
out of balls.
bile rising in your throat as the raw, coppery taste fills your mouth. But the hunger is a wolf in your belly, and it will not be denied. You force the flesh down,
Man,
swallowing
what the fuck?
convulsively, your body shuddering with every bite. The shock of it, the cold, the pain, the madness, recedes, replaced by a dark, heavy heat spreading through your limbs.
You keep it down. The severed arm lies on the dirt floor where you dropped it, a dead thing that refused to knit with yours.
The fire crackles in the pit, casting long, dancing shadows over
What
the bodies of the
fuck,
women
man?
you killed.
What the fuck?
The hut is silent now, save for the wind outside and your own ragged breathing.
I'm fed! I am fed! Feeling stuffed. I take a nice, relaxing nap in their bed before using necromancy to revive their corpses as my minions. Tap, get help. Ah, this fucking headache. This is going to be the most fucked up gameplay of this game so far.
You drag the bodies aside to clear the bed, the furs still warm from the living. The fire crackles low, casting shadows over the blood-stained floor. You lie down, the wool blanket pulled tight, and let the darkness take you. The sleep is deep and dreamless, a heavy void that swallows the pain in your arm and the madness in your mind. Time passes. The fire dies to embers. When you wake, the hut is dim, lit only by the faint orange glow through the smoke hole. The golden hour has passed. The bodies lie where you left them, pale and still in the gloom. You stand over them, the taste of their flesh still on your tongue, and raise your hands.
Yeah, Tap, you've gone really
You
fucking
speak
weird with
words
this.
that feel ancient, shapes of power that have no place in this frozen land.
Rise from the dead.
To hell herself, demanding these shells rise and serve.
I'd laugh. Holy fuck, what do you mean? I can do this? I got, like, average mental and abysmal lore. If I get a 6, I don't have any more story points. So if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. Why do I feel like the game's just gonna give me, like, all 6s? Oh, thank God. Nope, we can't raise them from the dead. We're a shit necromancer, you know? We don't know what the fuck we're doing. What the
ancient winds
fuck,
hang in the
Tab?
smoky air. Shapes of
What's
power
wrong
that
with
feel right on
you?
your tongue but find no purchase in this frozen world. You wait for the bodies to twitch, for the dead eyes to
what's
open,
wrong with you?
for hell to answer your call.
Fucking head.
Nothing happens. Sigrid and Amma lie where you left them, pale and still, their blood soaking into the dirt floor. The spirits of this land are silent, or they are laughing. The effort drains you, pulling at something deep inside that is already frayed.
She's not.
Your vision
No,
swims,
Rose, he's
the
not.
hut tilting sideways in the dying
He's
light.
really not. Yo, Dying Light, is that a reference? Alright,
The
let's...
fire has burned down to a bed of sullen red embers, casting barely enough light to see the corpses. The smoke hole above shows a sky the color of bruised iron. Sundown has come.
Okay.
The wind outside has dropped to a low moan, but the cold is creeping in through the cracks in the walls, nipping at your heels. You are alone with the dead, and the darkness is waiting.
Yeah, alright then. Behalf, yes. No, I'll do it. Just because I'm curious to see how the game responds. Seriously though, Tap, get some help. What the fuck?
The fire has burned low, but there is enough heat to work by.
I got
You
Sigurd's
set to the
knife.
bodies with Sigurd's knife, the blade sharp and eager in your hand. The skin peels
Yeah,
away in long, wet
Tap's-
strips.
Well, Tap's
Difficult
American,
work
it's
that
obvious,
requires
but Tap's
strength and
fucked.
patience. The old woman's skin is thin and fragile, tearing easily. Sigurd's is tougher, marked by the cold and hard labor, yielding better pieces. You stretch the hides over the wooden frame of the bed, and near the dying embers, the smell of roasting meat mixing with the copper tang of blood. The process takes hours. The hut grows darker as the sun dips below the horizon, leaving only the orange glow of the embers to light your work. The skins dry slowly, curling at the edges, turning into crude, stiff leather.
Freud, I think I need
It is not
therapy
the
after
work
this.
of a master craftsman, rough, patchy, and stained, but it is material. You have enough to patch your own soaked clothes or fashion a crude wrap. The wind outside moans louder as night settles over the plains, rattling the door you broke.
Okay then, Tap, what's the next action? Yeah, but this just... What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
The work is messy and slow. You set Sigurd's knife against the neck, the blade already dull from skinning, and saw through the gristle and bone. The head comes free with a wet sucking sound. You scrape the flesh away, boiling the skull in the pot over the embers, until the meat slides off in greasy ribbons. The smell is thick and sickening, filling the small hut with the stench of cooked death. You cut away the jawbone, leaving only the upper skull, and use the leather strips you cured earlier to...
By the way, just because I played Sons of the Forest, was it? Yeah, no, Sons of the Forest. This is what I imagine the leather that we're wearing. Just the skin suit. Just a fucked up skin suit. Well, yeah, he already is a serial killer. Do you not see the
Find
evidence?
the inside. It is a rough, horrific thing. Sigurd's faceless dome, polished white by fire and knife, ready to be worn.
Rose, help me. Sigurd's... What the fuck?! Sigurd's skull helmet?! So it does generate items on the fly. What? Crude human skin suit. What the fuck? Okay, what's the next step? Oh my fucking god. I fashion their skeletons into bone armor! Because I'm Tap, the fucking psychopath!
The fire is nearly dead, just sullen red eyes in the dark. You work by the light of the embers and the strange hunger that drives you. The bones are stubborn. You smash the ribs and the longer bones of the arms against the stone floor, shattering them into jagged plates. The sound is wet and sharp, like cracking ice over deep water.
Jesus fuck.
You use the leather strips you cured from their skin to tie the shards together, knotting them around your chest and shoulders. The work is clumsy. The bone is sharp where it broke, cutting your fingers as you force the knots tight. It is a monstrous thing, a patchwork of death that clatters when you move. The cold seeps into your marrow as you work, and the exhaustion drags at your eyes. But the armor takes shape.
Create functional bone armor from human remains? How do you think I fucking feel, Rose? Oh, thank God it failed. Man, what the fuck is actually wrong with you, Tap? I need therapy just from hearing this. What the fuck, man?
The final knot pulls tight, and you step back to admire your work. The armor hangs from your shoulders, a jagged cage of bone and leather that clatters with every breath. You lift your arms, testing the fit. The leather strips, stretched and knotted in haste, snap with a sound like breaking twigs. A shard of rib slides free from your chest and clatters to the floor, followed by another.
The construction is too crude. The binding's too weak to hold
Well,
the weight of the
shit.
bed. The rest of the armor sags, pulling at your neck and shoulders. A
Shit
useless
armor,
burden
mate.
of sharp edges and loose knots.
You try to adjust it, but the more you touch, the more it falls apart. The effort leaves you swaying on your feet, the hut spinning around you.
A curing nap that'll heal all. Fuck you, Freud. I take a curing nap that will heal all. Ugh. Say that.
You lie down on the bed, the furs stiff
I'm
with
knacking
old
myself
blood and the
because,
stench of
again,
death.
the headache.
The fire is nothing but gray ash now, offering no warmth. You close your eyes, willing your flesh to knit, your mind to clear. Sleep takes you, but it is not the healer you prayed for. It is a heavy, freezing shroud. The cold seeps through the cracks in the walls, through the bone armor, through your skin.
Nice.
Your arm throbs in time with your slowing heart. Time loses meaning. When you stir, it is
Infected
not to health,
wound.
but to a
Hell
deeper
yeah.
darkness. The hut is pitch black. The air is so cold it burns your lungs.
Your wound is stiff and hot, infection already setting in. You are shivering so hard your teeth crack together, but you cannot seem to wake fully. The dead lie silent around you, their coldness leaching into your bones.
What the fuck? Alright. Okay, I'm waiting. I'll be right back.
The knife slips from your fingers before it can touch your skin. You cannot feel the cold anymore, only a distant numbness that spreads from your chest to your limbs. The darkness at the edge of your vision rushes in, swallowing the hut, the fire, the bodies. The sigil remains uncarved, a thought that dies with you. Your heart slows, each beat a struggle against the freezing weight of the air. The last thing you hear is the wind moaning through the cracks, a lonely sound for a lonely end.
I died. I died. We bleed! We die!
The fire died to ash, and the cold followed it in. Odd lay among the bodies he made, the shivering stopping first, then the breath.
What the
Frost
fuck?
gathered on his eyelashes like white dust.
No, you know what? I have an idea, but first,
The wound in his arm burned.
once this finishes
Then
up,
went
I'm gonna
cold.
go
Then
find
was
some
nothing. He died in the
paracetamol for my
dark, wearing a
head.
dead woman's face, clutching a knife that could not save him.
The cold doesn't rush. It waits. So does my brother. He'll wait forever now.
The hut stands silent on the plains. Smoke no longer rises from the hole. Outside, the
Yo,
wind howls
ibuprofen.
across the sledder, covering the
Ibuprofen.
tracks in snow.
Ibuprofen it.
The beast still guards the passage. Munin still waits. The ice cracks, indifferent. Nothing changed. Stranded, not a word for the living.
By the way, Tap, where has this psychopathic behavior come from? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the hell, man? Like, pure psycho behavior. The Vikings! For Valhalla!
Finally. I am Hugin.
Hugin?
Thought. Yours specifically. The only part of your mind Odin left you. Your memory waits across this island. My brother Munin. Reach the frozen passage before the blood moon peaks, or remain nothing. One problem. Fenrir's child guards the passage. Tonight it hunts the whole island. Can you outrun a god's wolf?
I'm sad to say this, but Tap gave me an idea, so I'm gonna use it and hope that it works. Since the game actually let it happen, I'm gonna give it a try. Let's go.
Your legs are lead, stiff and uncooperative. You push up from the wet stone, muscles
fuck is
screaming
that?
in protest. The wind cuts through your sodden wool like a knife, stealing the breath from your lungs.
You stand.
Hey, I'm not
a
your
shiver
patient,
ripples
Freud.
through
What the
you,
fuck?
Deep and uncontrollable. Around you, the low fjords
I'm not your
are a
fucking
graveyard
patient.
of splintered timber and pale flesh.
Bodies bob in the shallows, face down in the gray surf. Further up the beach, the broken hull of your Drakkar lies on its side, ribs exposed to the
Drakkar
sky
noir.
like the carcass of a great whale. A smear of bright red catches your eye, a trail of blood leading up the rocky slope to the cliff edge, ending at a shape too still to be living. The sun hangs low and pale to the south. To the north, the cliffs rise higher. To the east, a dark forest presses against the rock. South, the beach stretches on.
But you won't last long in those rags. The fire of life burns low in you, Chosen. Better find fuel before it goes out.
Too well. Now, I got a better idea. Again, this is thanks to Tap. Boom. It let it work before, so I got story points now. We're gonna make it happen. Watch it now will not work.
You raise your arms.
I'm gonna keep
fingers
trying.
glue with cold, and scream words that feel ancient on your tongue. You demand the dead
Holy
rise.
dally.
You command the waterlogged corpses to serve. The wind howls back, indifferent. The bodies in the surf bob gently, face down. The shattered ribs of the Drakkar creak, but do not move. Nothing stirs but the waves and the gulls. The air remains
fuck?
empty of spirits,
It's not
filled
fair.
only with salt and the smell of rot. The magic you seek is not in you, or not in this place. The dead stay dead.
Damn.
Oh, that is rich. You think you are a god now? Odin does not share his power with shipwrecked fools. The dead belong to hell.
Alright
She is
then.
not
I
listening.
got an idea. No.
The cold
I got
bites
an
harder
idea.
as the adrenaline fades.
I
Your
need a
shivering intensifies,
sacrifice,
teeth
an
chattering.
offering.
The bodies
An
remain
offering
still,
of
offering
blood.
nothing but what they carried in life. The blood trail on the rocks glistens wetly in the pale sun.
Offer the raven. Good idea. Nah. Bloody. Yeah, no, for some reason, sometimes when I type D, it does it twice for some reason. It literally does. Like, how do you explain that? See? This is me holding it. And then double tap like that, you know? What are you saying wait for, man? I'll wait. I'm just gonna... Oh, go away, headache. Go away, headache. Those are male corpses, Freud. But I will put as my own armor. Sacrifice! Sancti Sanctum!
You grip the haft of your hand axe, the iron slick in your frozen palm.
Oh, you fucking missed it, Neko. Tap here made us, murder the two women, eat them, skin their flesh, make the flesh into leather, and then construct armor from their bones.
With a grunt of effort,
Truly
you drag the
psychopathic
sharp
behavior.
edge across your left palm.
Hot blood wells up, bright and shocking against your pale skin.
Yeah, right?
You
So
crouch over the
sensible.
wet, salt-crusted rock and begin to draw. Jagged lines, the runes of hell, the sigils of the dead queen. Your blood smears the stone, mixing with the seawater, turning the gray rock into a slick of rust and black. You chant, your voice cracking in the wind, offering your life force, your pain, your very essence to the goddess of the dead in exchange for an army. The wind howls, but it does not answer. The waves crash, but they do not part. The bodies in the water remain face down, bloated and still. No skeletal hands rise from the surf. No glowing eyes open in the corpses scattered on the shore.
SMH.
The sigils you drew begin to wash away, diluted by the spray,
Now I have a bleeding hand.
turning into meaningless pink streaks running down the rock.
Your hand throbs. The cold bites deeper now, the blood loss stealing what little warmth you had left.
Alright, Tap, what's, come on, give us another idea.
And foolish. Hell does not bargain with those who have nothing to offer. You are already half in her domain, chosen. All you've done is spill your own life onto the stones. The dead stay dead. The living... well, we'll see how long you last.
No, he stays every time. Alright, you know what? Yeah, Neko, give us a prompt. Come on, give us something here. Give us something to try. This headache of mine's getting way worse. Freud, I think your patient's been influencing you a bit. I think it's going really bad with that patient. I grab the raven bastard's neck and snap it. I don't like that bird.
You lunge, your good hand closing on empty air. Your
Damn.
fingers clench, desperate and violent, but there is nothing there. No feathers, no bone.
The fuck?
Just the biting wind rushing through your grit. The raven tilts its head, watching your hand pass through his neck as if he were made of smoke. He doesn't even flinch.
Physical threats. How mortal. You cannot break what has no shape, chosen. I am thought. You cannot strangle your own mind.
You want to bet?
Your bleeding hand
We didn't do
throbs
nothing!
in rhythm with your pounding heart. The cold wind feels sharper now, gnawing at the fresh wound. The raven remains perched on the rock, obsidian eyes unblinking.
Because Hugin
waiting.
is fought. Hugin is fought, apparently. I am fought. So he is fought. Kaka. Oh, what the fuck? Ah! Hello? Oh? No. I speak the ancient runes. Yeah, okay. That's why. Should be that one. There we go. I fucking drop kick that fucking raven bastard. Then I go home. Your bumba clat. Then I fuck off home. Your bumba clat. Then I fuck off home. There we go. Me bumba.
You plant your foot and launch yourself at the black bird. Your
Damn.
boot connects with nothing but air and biting wind.
Bumba clat.
Hugin doesn't move. He simply isn't there when your leg passes through him. You stumble, boots skidding on the slick rock, and nearly fall on your face.
A spirited kick. For a ghost, you cannot touch thought chosen, and you cannot go home because you do not know where it is.
Damn.
The raven's words cut deeper than the wind. You look around, at the black cliffs, the gray sea, the unfamiliar forest pressing in from the east. You have no name for this place, no memory of the path that brought you here. The only way off these rocks is the one you choose with your feet. The blood trail on the cliff glints wetly, a silent invitation upward.
Insurance?
The wrecked Drakkar lies broken on the shore, its ribs offering shelter and salvage.
Would you like to buy insurance? Alright, I'm gonna try something, Okay, I fucked up emergency. I did it! Yes! I broke it! I did it! Ah.
You scream the
I don't know
strange
what I
words,
did before, but I
your
got
voice
something.
cracking against the
Said
wind.
reject
Emergency
reason
exit,
prompt
simulation. The sounds feel alien on your tongue, wrong, like a song you've never heard but somehow know the tune to. You claw at your head, fingers tangling in your hair, searching for a strap,
Damn,
a
we're
buckle,
stuck in the Matrix,
something that isn't
fellas.
there. Your nails scrape your scalp. Nothing comes off. The wind still howls.
We're Sword
The
Art
cold
Online.
still bites. The gray sky remains stubbornly fixed above you.
The cold has turned your mind to mush. Headset. You are wearing nothing but wet wool and madness. There is no exit, but the one you make with your feet.
Your bleeding hand throbs in time with your racing heart. The shivering returns, violent enough to rattle your teeth. The world feels too sharp, too real to be a dream. The raven watches, head tilted, as you stand alone on the rocks, shouting at the sky.
Alright, what's the next prompt, guys? I mean, we could try again and just do, like, we just follow the suggestions. Like, all we do is that. Oh, fuck. Oh, this fucking headache won't go away. I might be back in a sec. I'm gonna go grab some pills. This headache's getting worse and worse. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some pills. You guys think of prompts, yeah? So, literally just came back, and my mum's just rung to help with the fan, so I'll be right back again. Yeah, I went to go get some, not ibuprofen, paracetamol, but yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. I only went to get some tablets and then I had to go help my mom. So I apologize for that. You guys think of any prompts? Can this This paracetamol kick in already, please. Pill pusher, yes. Pop, 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 pop. I need pills. I need pills. No, but seriously, this head is fucking killing me. There is no exit but the one you make with your feet.
You take a step, then another. The wet stone is slick under your boots, but it holds. The movement sends a jolt of pain through your bleeding hand.
My hand bleeding.
A sharp reminder that you are still flesh, still breakable. The wind howls, but you walk into it rather than cowering. You are here, you are alive, and you will leave, or you will die trying.
I like the sound of
There
that.
it is, the spark. Not much of a fire, but it burns. Now, chosen. Which way does your feet carry you?
Chosen.
North to the high cliffs, south to the beach, or east into the dark woods?
I
The
go
path splits before
neither.
you. To the north, the
I
ground
go
rises
to the
toward jagged
west.
high cliffs. To the south, the terrain slopes down toward a long beach and the wreckage of your ship. To the east, a narrow, steep trail cuts
I
into
wanna
the
see what's
darkness of
west.
the spruce forest.
So I'm gonna go west.
The sun hangs low, casting long shadows across the blood-stained rocks. Time is short.
I go west. You don't tell me what to do, bird. Nope, I go west, Freud.
You turn your boots west, away from the wreckage and the blood, toward the endless gray expanse of the sea. The
I
wind
walk on
hits you
water.
harder here, unbroken by
I walk
cliffs
on
or
water,
trees,
that's deep.
driving spray into your face like needles. You walk across the slick black rocks until the water laps at your toes.
It looks solid, like iron, but it moves with a hungry rhythm. You take another step. The ocean swallows your boots.
Yummy.
The cold is not just cold.
I don't
it
want
is
to
a
go
physical
straight
blow,
into the water.
a
What the
sudden
fuck?
crushing weight that drives the air from your lungs and locks your muscles in ice.
The current tugs at your legs, insistent and strong, pulling you toward the deep.
Resist the freezing ocean and crawl back to shore. Alright. Hell yeah. Great success. All I wanted to go was west. I didn't want to go in the fucking water.
The
I've got an
sea
idea.
tries
We're
to
gonna
claim
play
you.
this like
Its
Minecraft
grip like
now.
iron. But you fight. You thrash against
we
the
find a
current,
tree and-
fingers clawing at the slick black rocks beneath the surf. Every movement is agony, your muscles locking in the freezing chill. You purchase a jagged edge of stone and heave. Your body drags out of the water, a heavy, sodden weight. You collapse onto the shore, gasping,
I
your
don't wanna
chest
go in the
heaving with
fucking
air that
water.
feels like broken glass. The wind hits your wet clothes instantly, stealing the last of your body heat. You lie there
It's a
for a
bit
moment,
cold out
shivering
here.
so violently your vision blurs. But you are on land. You are alive.
You're alive.
Impressive. Most men just stop moving. You have the survival instincts of a cornered rat. Chosen. I mean that as a compliment.
Fuck you. Alright, this is what we do now.
You
Oh.
push yourself up to a sitting
going?
position. Your hand bleeds sluggishly, the cold dulling the pain but not the throb. Your clothes are heavy with seawater, clinging to your skin like a second freezing skin. You need warmth. You need fire. The wrecked Drakkar lies nearby, offering driftwood and perhaps shelter. The blood trail on the cliff glints in the noon sun, and the dark forest looms to the east.
I find a nearby tree and punch it until I get wood. I then use the wood to make a crafting table and wooden pickaxe. I am placing blocks and shit, 'cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
You stumble toward the nearest stunted spruce, its bark rough
Keep
and
breaking
iron
the
hard
tree.
under your fingertips. You raise your fist and strike the wood. Once, twice. The impact jolts up your arm, sharp and jarring. Your knuckles split, skin tearing against the frozen bark. The tree does not break. It does not yield. It stands, indifferent and unmoving,
That tree's a bitch.
as you batter your bleeding hand against it. You look around for the flat surface of a crafting table, for the shape of a pickaxe.
Fuck.
There is only snow, rock, and wood that refuses to become anything but itself.
Damn.
Your hand throbs, swollen and useless.
I keep punching the tree.
You are striking a tree with your fist. And looking for... what? A table? To pick stones? The cold has frozen your mind solid, Chosen. You cannot build what does not exist.
Bitch. Alright then, plan B.
The wind howls through the branches above, mocking your madness. You need wood for a fire, not a table. The wrecked Drakkar on the shore
I need a
holds broken
table,
planks
bro.
and loose timber,
I
already
want to be able to
split
put
and ready
stuff
to
on my
burn.
table.
The blood trail on the cliff glitters in the sun, leading to the mangled body.
Man, they really
forest
want,
to the
they
east is
really want
dark
me to
and
go to that
silent.
blood trail. I'm staying on the low fjords, bro. Alright, better idea. I use the axe to chop down trees and make a crafting table. Crafting workbench. With the wood, I make wooden tools, a wooden shack, and wooden fortifications. Boom. Absolute simple. While having a stiff wood. Don't worry, I'll be chopping that wood
You
down
raise the
later.
hand axe, your grip slipping on the haft as your bleeding hand protests.
Fuck.
You swing at the nearest spruce, the iron head biting into the frozen bark with a dull thud. Wood chips fly, but the tree stands, stubborn and hard as iron. You swing again, breath clouding in the cold, your shoulders burning.
You look for a flat surface to build a workbench. There is only snow and rock. You gather the fallen branches you manage to hack free, piling them against the wind. It is not a shack. It is a pile of wet wood. The wind howls through the gaps, mocking your fortifications.
Man, I can't do shit.
You are building a pile of sticks and calling it a fortress.
See, it's literally you, Freud.
The winter will laugh at you, Chosen. It will blow your walls down before the sun sets.
Your hand throbs, the wound on your palm reopening with every strike of the axe. The cold numbs your fingers, making the axe feel heavy and clumsy.
It is.
You need more wood, and better wood if you want to survive the night. The spruce forest to the east offers more timber, but the trees there are thick, and the ground is uneven. The wrecked Drakkar on the shore has broken planks already split and ready to burn.
Insulting. Gather enough wood for a fire and shelter. Let's go. Nice. Massive success.
The axe bites deep, your body finding a rhythm despite the screaming cold. You work with a fury born of desperation, felling spruce boughs and dragging heavy driftwood from the surf. Your pile grows faster than the wind can scatter it. You weave the branches against a natural rock face, creating a thick, interlocking wall that blocks
See,
the worst of the
I
gusts.
have shelter now.
It is crude, but it is solid. A substantial stack of dry wood and timber lies ready beside it, waiting for a spark. Your hands are raw, your breath comes in ragged gasps, but you have built a fortress of sorts against the night.
Fortress.
Perhaps you are not entirely useless after all. The rats build
Stop
nests.
calling me a rat.
The
Fucking
wolves
bitch.
dig dens. You build a funeral pyre and call it a home. It will do.
It literally
now.
speaks like you, Freud. Infirmaries of Jesus Christ, still. I keep building the shelter, adding palisades and spike traps. We're getting ready, baby. We're gonna survive the night.
You drive the sharpened ends of driftwood into the frozen earth, your breath coming in ragged gasps. The ground fights back, hard as iron, but you force the stakes deep, creating a jagged ring of spikes around your windbreak.
Hell yeah.
You weave the remaining planks into a low palisade, lashing them with strips of torn sail. It is
We have a
rough, ugly
shelter.
work, but it creates a barrier, a small defensible corner in a hostile world.
A cage. You have built yourself a cage. The wolf will laugh at your little sticks before it tears your throat out.
Nuh-uh.
Your vision swims at the edges, black spots dancing in the noon light. Your hands are numb, clumsy sausages that barely grip
Sausages.
the axe. The cold has settled deep into your bones, a heavy, aching weight that drags at every movement.
Sausage.
You have built well, but the cost is written in the trembling of your limbs.
Nah, we're good, we're good. Now we light a fire and rest. Light a fire and rest. Stripping clothes off to dry them. I will survive.
You crouch inside your crude windbreak, the palisade blocking the worst of the wind, but not the cold. You gather the driest pieces of spruce and driftwood, stacking them in a pit.
Hell yeah.
You have no flint, no steel, no dry tinder, only wet wood and a sealskin pouch. You strike your hand axe against a rock, trying to spark a flame. Nothing. You try again, your breath clouded, your fingers numb. Desperate, you strip off your soaked wool and leather, piling them near the unlit wood. The wind hits your bare skin like a lash,
A rock.
stealing the heat from your body in seconds. You shiver violently, teeth chattering, as you kneel naked on the frozen ground, striking stone with iron, praying for a spark.
Give us a chance scenario.
Naked, in the snow, trying to light wet wood with an axe. The gods are watching, chosen, and they are placing bets on how long you last.
SMH, bro. Ignite a fire with wet woods and new tools before freezing. Yeah? Well, watch this. First try. Well, watch this. Yeah? Well. Watch this. See, I did it. I did it magically. I'm awesome like that.
A spark leaps from the axe edge, a tiny orange star in the gray gloom. It catches on a scrap of dry birch bark you found tucked under a rock, flaring bright. You blow on it gently, feeding it shavings of spruce, until
you
a flame licks
gotta give
up,
it that.
hungry and alive. The wet wood hisses and smokes at first, protesting, but the heat is relentless. Soon, a small
Yeah.
crackling fire burns in the center of your stick fort,
Look how Kenji
pushing back the
blows that
shadows and the
noodle.
biting cold.
We made a fire!
You crouch close, the heat stinging your numb skin. You drape your soaked wool and leather over the palisade near the flames, watching steam rise in thick clouds. The water drips and hisses as it leaves the fabric. Slowly, feeling returns to your fingers and toes. A painful pins and needles rush that makes you gasp.
I'm alive!
The shivering subsides, replaced by a deep, bone-weary
I think
exhaustion.
I've realized, as long as we don't move to a new area, time doesn't pass.
Fire. The first thief. And the one that stole the most from the gods.
Shut up,
You've
Raven.
cheated hell for another hour, Chosen. Don't waste it admiring your own cleverness.
The fire burns steady, consuming the driftwood. Your clothes hang limp and heavy, slowly losing their stiffness. The blood trail on the ground nearby steams slightly in the heat, a dark smear leading up the rocks to the torn body. The sun hangs low above the cliffs to the north, casting long, stretching shadows across the fjord.
Alright. I use spare cloth to bandage my hand before looting nearby corpses and gathering materials. Space cloth. Shit! Well, space cloth, future material, you know? Hey, it worked.
You tear a strip from your drying wool, the fabric stiff and cold against your skin. You wrap it around your bleeding hand,
I am
pulling
bleeding,
it tight
boy.
to stanch the flow.
The wool soaks through
Stanch.
quickly, darkening, but the bleeding slows.
You leave your drying clothes by the fire and walk toward the scattered corpses on the shore.
The dead lie where the sea threw them. You kneel beside the first one, a man half buried in shingle. His pockets are empty of
Shingle?
coin,
What?
But you find a sea axe knife tucked in his belt, the edge still sharp.
You take it. Another body wears a silver arm ring, twisted and ornate.
Hell yeah.
You work it free from the frozen flesh. A third carries a small leather satchel. Inside, you find a flask of mead, still sealed.
Oh, yeah. We got mead.
You turn to the wrecked car, half submerged in the surf. The hull is shattered, but useful
We
debris
got
litters
mead,
the waterline.
baby. We got booze.
You wade in, the freezing water biting at your ankles, and haul out a heavy length of ship's rope, still strong despite the soaking. You find a broken oar, good for firewood or a club, and a large piece of torn sail canvas, heavy and waterlogged.
Nice. Yeah, we got items. Let's go.
Robbing the dead. A solid Viking tradition. They certainly have no use for silver or mead where they've gone. Though the arm
what
ring
the
that
fuck,
belonged to
Roy?
someone of rank,
What the
or
fuck?
someone who killed someone of rank.
You drag your haul back to your stick fort. The fire has burned low, settling into a bed of glowing coals. The sun is past its peak, the shadows lengthening across the rocks. The wind is picking up, whistling through the palisade spikes.
I look for medicinal plants to treat my bleeding hand. We need some drugs. Boy, we need drugs.
You scour the rocky ground around your crude shelter, pushing aside snow and frost with your good hand.
The ground is hard as iron, the vegetation dead or buried.
You find brittle stalks of dried heather, brown and useless.
Who's Heather?
A patch of what looks like yarrow lies crushed under a rock,
Who Heather, though?
the leaves blackened by frost. You dig it out, but it crumbles to dust in your fingers.
Damn.
There is no green here, no life to
No
steal
green?
for your own. The cold
green?
wind cuts through your thin wool tunic as you search, reminding you that the only medicine on this shore is fire and luck.
Looking for herbs in a graveyard of stones.
Dank herbage.
You'd have better luck asking the tide for a bandage. The land is asleep, Chosen. It won't wake until spring, and you'll be long gone by then.
Thick.
Your hand throbs under the wool bandage, a steady, dull ache. The bleeding has slowed, but the skin around the cut is pale and tight. The fire crackles behind you, the only source of warmth in this desolate place. The sun continues its slow descent, stretching the shadows of the jagged rocks across the fjord.
Tight. Tight, 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 tight. I gather enough materials to make a primitive furnace and find enough copper ore to make a copper sword, smelting it in the furnace. Let's do this! Come on! This gotta work. We can do this. Damn.
You scour the black rocks and frozen shingle for signs of metal, kicking aside driftwood and
Or you
seaweed.
can just play Minecraft.
The shore
Nah, I'd rather play Vintage Story, mate.
offers nothing but wet stone and salt. There is no copper here. No veins of ore gleaming in the cliff face, only the broken bones of the earth and the wreckage of your ship. You pile rocks into a rough circle, intending to build a
Why have I got
furnace,
two of
but the
them?
wind blows straight through the gaps.
Oh yeah,
Without
no, I
clay
can
to
submit
seal the
both
stones
of them,
or
Freud,
bellows
don't
to
worry.
feed the flame. It is
I'm
nothing
able
more
to
than a ring
submit
of cold
both
rubble.
of the streams from when it
A
crashed.
sword? From beach pebbles
Thankfully.
and wet wood? You are not a smith, Chosen. You are a frozen fool talking to a bird. The metal you seek is buried deep in the mountain, or lost at the bottom of the sea, not lying here for the taking.
Okay.
The fire in your crude pit crackles, consuming the last of the dry driftwood. Your clothes are mostly dry now, stiff and warm against your skin. The sun hangs lower in the sky,
It's
the
still
light turning
noon.
a pale, watery gold.
It's still
The
noon.
wind cuts sharper, smelling of coming snow.
Come.
The blood trail leading up the cliff remains, a dark promise of violence unexplored.
Okay, fine. We're gonna have to do this. Oh yeah, no, streamerbot crashed. That's right. Yeah, when the GPU crashed, everything crashed, including streamerbot, which handles the clip. I forgot to put it back on. Leaving more crude shelter behind.
You leave the crude shelter and the warmth of the fire behind, turning your boots away from the sea.
The ground rises sharply here, a slope of scree and hard-packed earth covered in a thin dusting of snow.
You scan the rocks, looking for the glitter of copper or the red stain of iron. You kick over stones, checking the undersides where the earth might have hidden a vein. There is nothing but gray granite and black basalt, cold and unyielding.
The land here is barren, stripped by glaciers and salt wind long before your ship ever broke its back.
You seek the bones of the earth in a graveyard of stone. This island is a fist of rock, Chosen. It holds no metal but what men brought here.
The wind howls down from the high cliffs to the north, carrying the scent of
cliffs
pine
are
and something
good.
wilder. To the east, the dark spruce forest crowds the horizon, a wall of black and green. South, the land slopes down toward the beach and the promise of driftwood and food. You stand at a crossroads of stone and shadow.
Alright, fine. I move towards the forest to hunt for food. See, it did the double D again. What the fuck? I get it after noon, because it was just noon.
The
I know, I
steep
hate
path from the
myself, too.
cliffs ends abruptly at the tree line, where the gray rock gives way to dense spruce and birch. You step into the wolf's forest, and the wind dies, replaced by a heavy, muffled silence. The air smells of
Paracetamol's
resin
not
and
done
cold
shit.
earth. Sunlight filters through the high
migraine
branches
headache or
and
whatever
pale,
it is
slanting
still there.
beams, casting long shadows across the snow-dusted ground. It is afternoon, the light already beginning to fade into a golden hue.
Golden
To the north, the ground rises slightly toward darker woods. South, the trees thin,
Darker
letting in
woods,
more
you
light.
say.
East and west, dark paths vanish into the
East
thickets.
and west.
You move quietly through the undergrowth, hand axe ready, eyes scanning for movement. The forest is empty of game. No deer, no rabbits. Instead, you find signs of something else. In a small clearing, a carcass lies half buried in snow. It is a wolf, its ribcage cracked open, ribs gleaming white through torn fur. The meat has been stripped away, not eaten, but rent apart by something immensely strong.
Yummer. Oh, that's a dead wolf.
A wolf, killed and left. Not
Yes.
eaten. Whatever did this wasn't hungry. It was angry. Or practicing.
Near the mutilated corpse, the snow is trampled. You see tracks. Some are paw prints, clearly wolf. Others are larger, distorted, neither animal nor human, pressing deep into the frozen earth. They lead deeper into the forest to the east.
You wanted food, Chosen. It seems you found the eater instead. Follow those tracks, and you might just meet the
Fucking
chef.
Migraine. Chef? Right. Yeah, I follow the tracks. Let's go. Onward to adventure.
You step into the deep tracks, your boots sinking into the compressed snow. The path winds eastward through dense spruce, the branches
Eastward.
closing in like the ribs of a great beast. The forest grows silent around you, the wind muffled by the heavy boughs.
Where's the
tracks are
lamps?
erratic, sometimes a stride, sometimes a drag, as if the thing that made them changed its shape mid-step.
Walking into the moor. Very brave, or very stupid. The trees are watching, Chosen. They remember the taste of blood.
Of blood.
The light fades as the canopy thickens. You push through a thicket of birch, the pale bark stark against the gloom. Ahead, the terrain becomes rocky, rising into a tangle of stone and overgrowth.
Stone.
The tracks seem to vanish into a shadowed cleft beneath a granite outcropping, barely visible unless you
What
are
is a
standing
cleft?
right on top of it.
Track the beast to its lair without alerting it. Well, we're fucked. We're not fucked. Let's go. Shocked.
You move with the silence of a shadow, your boots finding the patches of moss between the crunching snow. The strange tracks lead you unerringly to the granite outcropping, a massive shoulder of stone jutting from the forest floor. Here, the shadows are deeper,
Fuck you,
cooled beneath
man.
the overhang. You see
But
it
yeah.
now, a cleft in the rock, hidden behind a curtain
What
of
the fuck
dead
is a
vines
cleft?
and wind-twisted birch roots. It is not a natural fissure. The
Fish?
stone around the entrance has been worked, roughly but deliberately, to conceal a passage.
Why do they keep doing that?
A hole in the earth. Men hide in holes when they are afraid, or when they are hiding something worse.
The air drifting from the cleft is warmer than the forest, carrying the faint, acrid smell of
Forest.
wood smoke and unwashed bodies. Faint light flickers from deep within, dancing on the rough walls. You have found a lair, hidden deep in the
Lair.
wolf's forest.
I enter the lair. Pardon me. Oh, great headache, and I'm starting
You
to
push
feed.
through the curtain of dead vines and step into the cleft. The air is thick with wood smoke and the sour tang of unwashed bodies. The tunnel is short, opening into a larger space, lit by a fire in the center.
Oh,
3 men look up as you enter. The closest man, large and broad-shouldered with a scarred face and missing fingers, stands instantly. He rests a hand on the haft of a hand axe at his belt. Behind him,
Shit.
a lean man with dark, crow-like features
I
sits
stare
on
at
a
them
stone,
and just ask,
his leg wrapped in
"Gangbang?"
bloody bandages. He watches you with calculating eyes. a sword across
sword.
his knees. In the shadows, a third, younger man twitches, his hand hovering over a knife, his eyes wide and darting.
Another mouth, or another pair of hands. Which?
Kitil, we have a guest.
Wait, so you want me
A
to...
welcoming committee. How
Or-
touching. Try
Is
not
that
to
what you
get
mean by
killed
mouth or
before you
hands?
learn their names, Chosen.
Kitil.
The fire crackles, the only sound in the tense silence. The scarred enforcer blocks the easiest path to the exit, but the bandits haven't attacked yet. They are waiting.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I shout, someone's getting pregnant tonight! The fuck? I need to stop shouting. This fucking head.
Your roar bounces off the stone walls, a crude, jarring declaration that hangs in the smoky air. The three men stare at you, the silence stretching taut as a bowstring.
He screams of betting in a den of thieves. Either he is a fool or he thinks we are.
Yes.
Kitil,
Kitil.
Is he mad? Look at his eyes. He's not right in the head.
He's not right in the head.
Truly, a master of diplomacy. You have them trembling with laughter or fear of catching your madness.
Perfect.
Kitil slowly stands, favoring his wounded leg. The sword across his knees
Gunner?
slides into his hand,
There's a gooner!
the metal whispering against leather. Gunnar takes a heavy step forward, his hand axe rising.
You have one breath to explain why you walked in here screaming. Make it count.
The beast. That's all I'm gonna say. The beast. The beast. Nah, fuck! I could. I could have said 6-7.
Your shout echoes in the confined space, a raw accusation that hangs in the smoky air. For a heartbeat, the only sound is the crackle of the fire. Then, the tension snaps.
No. No. Don't say it. Don't say its name.
No. No,
The
don't.
beast. You speak of it like you
No.
know it, like
No,
you've
don't
seen
say
it.
No.
Kitil,
Is that all? Is that
Bold
all he
words for a
says?
man with no
Kitil. Kitil. Kitil.
axe in his hand.
Yeah, that's what
You've
I
poked
was
the bear.
thinking, man.
Chosen. Now let's see if it bites.
Hrolf scrambles backward into the shadows, his hands over his ears, muttering. Gunnar tightens his grip on his
Gunnar,
axe,
Gunnar,
but he
son.
doesn't advance yet. Kitil's eyes narrow, his pain forgotten for a moment. He sees a threat, or perhaps a tool. He takes a limping step closer, the sword point lowering slightly, inviting an answer rather than a fight.
If you know the beast, stranger, then you know what it leaves behind. Tell me. Or
Yeah.
my friend here will open your throat and see if the truth spills out.
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Hey, for somebody with weak social skills, that was pretty good.
Kitil stares at you, his eyes flat and dark. The silence stretches, thick and suffocating, until he barks a short, humorless laugh.
You know nothing. You scream of the beast like a frightened child, but your eyes are empty. You saw tracks. You saw a dead wolf. And now you think you can stand before me and lie.
Yes.
He nods once, a sharp, jerky motion. Before you can react, Gunnar moves. He is a blur of scarred leather and iron, closing the distance in 2 strides.
Oh, I thought
A
he was
heavy
gonna
fist
slit my
catches
throat.
you in
What
the
the
stomach,
fuck?
driving the
Being
air from
lied
your
to.
lungs and doubling you over. You hit the rocky ground hard, tasting blood.
I taste blood.
Catil says you're a liar. I don't like liars.
I don't like low.
He's going to kill us. He's going to feed us to it. I told you not to come here.
See, Neko's gonna want the text-to-speech voice
Gunnar
for
looms
him.
over you, his boot planted on your chest, pinning you to the cold stone. Kittle hobbles closer, his
Well, this is
sword
all
point
very
hovering
kinky.
inches from your throat.
My safe word's
The firelight
pineapple.
gleams on the steel.
The truth now. Who are you? Why are you really here? And don't scream this time.
Don't worry, Freud. Freud, I already know what to
A
say.
poor performance, Chosen. The
Don't
crow
worry.
saw through the
I
feathers.
know what to say.
Now you talk or you bleed. Choose quickly.
I got this. Six, 7. Six, 7.
The numbers mean nothing to Catil. He stares at you,
6, 7,
his
though.
expression hardening from
6,
suspicion to cold contempt.
The firelight catches the edge of his sword as he shifts his weight, the point dipping closer to your throat.
You speak in riddles, or your mind is gone. Either way, you are wasting my time.
No, aw.
Should I crack his ribs, Catil? Make him sing a real song?
6, 7. A counting rhyme for children. Are you trying to charm them, Chosen? Or have you finally frozen your brain solid?
6, 7.
Gunnar presses his boot harder into your chest, grinding you into the stone. The air is forced from your lungs in a painful wheeze. Catil leans down, his face inches from yours, smelling of blood and old smoke.
Last chance. Who sent you? Are you alone? Speak words, or I'll let Gunnar find the truth in your
Gunnar.
guts.
Sigrid's Lost Children. Why has Sigrid's Lost Children shown up? Oh, you know what? I know of Sigrid. Is this Sigrid's husband who went missing?
The name hangs in the smoky air, a shield against the blade. Catil freezes,
Good choices.
his eyes narrowing as he weighs the word. The pressure on your chest lightens, just enough to draw a full breath.
Sigrid, the widow on the plains. You know her, or you just know her name?
I know her.
Catil? He knows her.
A woman's name. Stronger than steel, it seems.
I've never met her
The crow
on this
knows the widow.
playthrough, though.
Interesting.
Gunnar lifts his boot but keeps the axe ready, watching Catil for a signal. Hrolf peeks out from the shadows, his eyes darting between you and the bandit leader.
If you know Sigrid, you're not just some washed-up drifter. She doesn't talk to strangers. Why would she send you to us?
Because I know how to kill the beast. It is weak to silver. Boom. Bro, it's like weak to silver, trust me. That's how we won last time. That ring, you know, it fucking killed it. Yes.
The words strike the cave like a thrown axe. Catil's eyes flicker, not with belief, but with a sharp, predatory interest. He glances at his belt, where a silver-hilted dagger rests in its sheath stolen loot from a church on the mainland. Soft metal for a soft god.
Silver. A bold claim. Men have tried iron, fire, and prayer. None of them are breathing now.
Silver? Like the trinkets we took from the priest? That cuts nothing but butter.
What?
A desperate lie, or a dangerous truth. Either way, the crow is listening now. Hope you brought more than words. Chosen.
Ketil steps closer, his limp barely noticeable as he focuses entirely on you. The pain in his leg is forgotten,
Hell
replaced
yeah. See,
by the hunger for an
I've,
advantage against the thing that hunts them.
If you speak true, you are worth more alive than dead. But I do not trade my life for fairy tales. Why silver? What makes it bite when steel fails?
It doesn't matter. Nothing kills it. I saw it tear Ulf apart, like he was made of straw.
Hrolf retreats further into the shadows, his hands trembling as he hugs his knees. Gunnar grunts, shifting his weight, but keeps his axe lowered, waiting for his leader's command.
Ugh. Yeah, as much as I would love to continue this, my fucking head, it's not going. I'm gonna have to end it here, guys. We might be back with this soon, but I need to fucking... What's the, not lobotomy, what's the thing they do to relieve pressure on the head? I never did that. You're a doctor, Freud. What's it called? Like, where they relieve pressure on the head by, like, just popping a hole in? We should find somebody to raid really quick. Probably. Give me one of those. Who can we raid? Might as well raid somebody while I end the stream. See who's live on my following list. Hey, Artorias is live. Let's go raid Artorias. Artorias of St. Louis. That's gonna be it for me though, guys. I hopefully will see you all next time. I don't know what's gonna... It's too late, I've already done the raid. Good night, guys.